Welcome back to my channel. Today is a little change of pace because I was requested to do a tour of my plants. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first plant is my beautiful Fiddle Leaf Fig that I have sitting in my office. And if you've seen my office tour video, you've seen this guy before. He's just in this really cute woven basket I got from HomeSense. But I do need some advice. If you guys are plant connoisseurs, if somebody can tell me why his leaves might be turning brown at the edges and how I can stop that from happening, I would be really appreciative because I love Fiddle Leaf Figs so much. But for some reason, they always end up with brown leaves for me. So the next plant that I have is in my kitchen, and it is a Chinese money plant. And I've always really loved the Chinese money plants. I think I bought him a few months ago when I was looking for something in my bathroom that would survive without a whole lot of light, but that would make it seem a little bit more lively in there. And somehow he's migrated his way out to my kitchen counter, and sometimes I put him in the living room as well. I love the little pot that I got him. This pot reminds me of Nevada. That is the sole purpose that I purchased it. Usually I'm not all about the Aztec or like really busy type of graphic print, but I really loved the orange color mixed with the really light gray blue. It just really reminded me of being in Red Rock Canyon and driving through the desert in Nevada for some reason, and I just had to have it. You guys know me, and I'm not big on a lot of color in my house. My whole house is pretty monochromatic. It's like different shades of gray with a little pop of baby blue or pastel purple here and there like you see in the hydrangeas. But I do love the way plants look in a house. I like that little pop of green, I think because it's more natural. I would never put something like neon pink or like bright purple or anything in my house, but plants I really love, and I think they just add a little bit of vibrance and life to any room. Like this one, I do try to keep all of my plants in the original pots that they come in unless they're becoming root bound or they're growing out of control, because it is good for them to have those little drainage holes. So I just like to sit them in the pot like this, and I think it looks really pretty and it kind of hides the ugly pot that it came in. I also really like to use crystals around my plants in my house. It just makes me feel calm and very soothed. And if you guys are into crystals, let me know because I do have a few more and I'm in the process of creating kind of a zen space in my house, and I would be happy to show you when I'm completed. So the third plant is this really adorable little jade plant that I recently purchased from a local florist. And I got this really adorable little Aztec type of a pot from HomeSense a few weeks ago. He's just the perfect addition to my office for now, and I will be putting him in a little bit of a different location once I've finished creating that zen space I was telling you guys about. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to reveal the whole thing in a few weeks. The fourth plant, and one of my favorites, is this little baby Monstera deliciosa that I just have sitting on a plant stand that I DIY'd at home. And if you guys saw my office tour video, you've seen him before. And whenever I'm home, I like to have him sitting here with some essential oils going beside it because it just adds a little bit of extra zen and a little bit of coziness to the room. And last but not least is the bird of paradise that I have had in numerous videos before, and he is sitting in my kitchen. You can see him when you first walk into the house. It's impossible to miss because he's big and majestic and he has these huge leaves, and he's easily doubled his size since I first purchased him 2 years ago. So that's it for today's plant tour, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed. If there's anything else you'd like me to do a video on in the future, please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed and clicked the notification button, make sure you do so that you don't miss anything in the future. And we'll see you next week.